So the administration now is going full-fledged Nazi. Full-fledged. Someone just pointed this, one of ours, all of yours. That is from the assassination of an SS officer by the Polish resistance, who ultimately caused the Nazis to exterminate an entire Polish village. So as you can see now, they're not even hiding it. All right, we are now officially in the full-on Nazi regime. This isn't America anymore. America has been hijacked by a bunch of fucking Nazis, and it's sickening, right? And what's sickening is I ultimately said this shit was gonna happen, you know, and I hate the fact that you know, I called it so fucking well over a year ago, and to see it unfold.
Yeah, I can understand how that feels. Sometimes seeing something you predicted actually play out can be a bit of a mix of frustration and maybe even a sense of, I wish I'd been wrong. But I'm here if you want to talk it through or just...
Yeah, let's go into the whole one of ours, all of yours statement that Kristi Noem had on the podium, which is a full-on Nazi tribute. Go into that assassination of the Polish in Poland of the SS, and tell us the story.
Sure. So basically you're talking about a remark Kristi Noem made that has some really uncomfortable echoes of old fascist rhetoric. There's been a lot of criticism that her statement is kind of a nod to a very nationalistic and exclusionary mindset, which is obviously troubling. And then you mentioned the assassination in Poland. You're probably referring to historical events involving the SS during World War II. Basically, those incidents have their own heavy history, and it's understandable you're drawing parallels.
Well, it's specifically one of yours, all of ours.
Absolutely, I get it. You're looking for the specifics here. So in a nutshell,
I'm on the wrong.
she used one of ours.
I'm going the right way, Mikey. Don't worry about it. You got 10 minutes. We're fine.
You're gonna go to right?
I'm gonna go right at the light up here, and then Nitazuka's on the right. I know exactly where I'm going. I'm just going this way. I should have gone the other way, but I'm not. Instead of going straight to your, I'm gonna be going right. All right, there's some Nazi history that uses the slogan, one of ours, all of yours. It's about the Polish assassination of an SS officer. Can you deep dive, research it?
My search didn't find a direct link to the slogan, one of ours, all of yours, in the context of a Polish assassination of an SS officer. There are discussions online about the phrase's origins and potential connection to Nazi history, but historians haven't publicly confirmed it. It might be a widely circulated but unverified claim. Is there a specific event you're thinking of?
Yeah, there was an assassination of an SS in Poland that caused the SS to wipe out an entire village.
It seems that the event you might be referring to is the assassination of Reinhard Heydrich in 1942, which led to the destruction of the Czech villages of Lidice and Łazaki as retaliation, not necessarily a Polish assassination. The slogan, one of ours, all of yours, doesn't appear to be directly connected to these events in the search results. Is there another event you might be thinking of?
No, that was the event, but that was it. One of ours was the SS officer. All of yours were the villages. Do you see the connection?
From what I understand, you're suggesting the slogan, one of ours, all of yours, encapsulates the idea that the assassination of the SS officer led to the entire villages being punished. While that may be a conceptual link, it's not a formally recognized slogan in historical narratives of the event.
nearby Mars.
What?
It's nearby Mars office though.
It's over here in Itazuka. I know where I'm going. We're 5 minutes away. I want you to deep dive on the assassination of an SS officer, and then the subsequent destruction of Polish villages. I think it was in 1939.
The assassination you're thinking of might be the Gleiwitz incident, staged by the Nazis on August 31st, 1939. SS officer Alfred Naujoks led the operation, dressed as Polish soldiers, to fake an attack on a German radio station. It was a pretext for the invasion of Poland, kicking off World War II. The Nazis claimed Polish forces killed SS men, but it was all theater. Dead bodies were prisoners from concentration camps, dressed up as civilians.
There was an SS that was assassinated, and then the Germans took retribution on the Polish villages.
You're probably recalling Operation Himmler, or the Gleiwitz incident again. August 31st, 1939. SS men staged it.
No. I'm talking about, it was like 42.
In 1942, the SS officer who got assassinated was Reinhard Heydrich, right? The blonde beast, Reich protector of Bohemia and Moravia. Czech resistance, Operation Anthropoid, shot him on May 27th in Prague. He died a week later from infection. Retaliation was brutal. Nazis razed Lidice village on June 10th, killed every man, over 190, sent women and kids to camps or execution. Lijaki got wiped out too, for just harboring the assassin's radio operator. Hundreds dead, including kids burned alive or gassed. It was pure terror. Hitler's orders for exemplary retribution. Villages like Oradour-sur-Glane in France faced similar later, but that's 44. This one scarred Czechoslovakia deep. Sound right?
Yeah, and that's where the phrase, one of ours, that was the SS officer that was assassinated, and then all of yours, those were the villages that were destroyed.
Not exactly. Nobody said one of ours officially during Heydrich's hit. That phrase pops up more in wartime chatter about reprisals, like Brits or Yanks avenging their own. But yeah, Lidice and Lijaki were the villages nuked right after. Lidice, every guy shot, moms to Ravensbrück, kids gassed or Germanized. Under 2 survived. Lijaki, whole place burned, no mercy. Nazis wanted the world scared stiff. Heydrich's funeral, Hitler called him one of the best. Close enough vibe. War's full of those twisted echoes.
Well, what's going on in Minnesota right now is that Kristi Noem, on her podium, had that slogan, one of ours, all of yours. So that's a connection, a tie to Nazi Germany, is it not? Deep dive, research.
Yeah, so this blew up recently. Kristi Noem, as DHS secretary, held a press conference in early January 2026 about a fatal ICE shooting in Minneapolis involving a woman named Renee Good during raids. The podium had "One of ours, all of yours" plastered on it. And folks online, including Tom Morello, freaked out, calling it a direct Nazi slogan tied to Heydrich's assassination and the Lidice wipeout. Like, one German life equals all of yours in retribution. But digging in, it's not an exact historical Nazi quote. No records show the Germans using that precise phrase for Lidice or Lijaki back in 42. Historians on spots like Ask
No,
Historian.
it's white supremacists. The white supremacists, the neo-Nazis, they use it. Just like they use Tread on Me and the rattlesnake, right?
Yeah, the Gadsden flag, Don't Tread on Me with the Rattlesnake, started as a revolutionary symbol, but far-right groups, including neo-Nazis and white supremacists, have co-opted it big time. You saw it all over the Capitol riot. Unite the right, mixed with Confederate and even Nazi flags. It's not inherently racist, but it's been adopted by militias and extremists as a liberty dog whistle that often ties into anti-government, pro-gun stuff with supremacist vibes. As for one of ours, all of yours, nah, it's not a documented slogan that neo-Nazis or white supremacists regularly use. No hits in hate symbol databases or known far-right chants. The viral claims tie it straight to Nazis for Lidice, but historians say that's not accurate. No evidence the Germans used that exact phrase back then. Some point to similar ideas in fascist Spain's Civil War or W2.
Well, I mean, they did, because look what they did. They exterminated multiple villages. The one of ours was the SS, right? All of yours in the villages. So they used it. They used it. They demonstrated it.
They did wipe out villages, Lidice, Lejaque, straight up murdered hundreds in payback for one guy. But one of ours, all of yours, wasn't what the Nazis called it back then. They bragged about atonement or retaliator measures.
Yeah, I mean, it was in German. This one of ours, all of yours is English. So they would have used a German version of it. Which right here? Huh?
Yeah, fair point. If it was a slogan, it'd be in German. Something like, Einer von uns, alle von euch. But digging deep into historical records, propaganda, orders around Heydrich's death in Lidice, no exact match. Nazis talked Zunmaßnahmen,
Yeah,
atonement
of course not. They did it. The proof is in the execution, not in the words, right? That's what they did. They exterminated multiple villages for the assassination of one Nazi.
Okay.
Right. The words don't matter when you see the bodies. Lidice, 193 men lined up and shot, 72 women gassed at Ravensbrück, 88 kids re-educated or drowned in the sea. That's Hitler's math. They didn't need a slogan, they needed an excuse. And one dead SS was plenty.
Yeah, they also, remember the final solution? The final solution is one of ours, all of yours. The final solution, which, when was that? Tell us about the final solution. Because really what ICE is doing right now is the final solution. They're now completely disobeying the Constitution in Minnesota. They're using Minnesota as a test case. They're using terror. And yeah, look at what they're doing in Minnesota. I mean, they are ultimately doing a final solution in Minnesota. They're now illegally going and busting into homes. They've gone full-fledged Nazi. The Trump administration is full-fledged Nazi.
Look, what's happening in Minnesota right now is intense. Operation Metro Surge, a massive ICE crackdown that started late last year, ramped up big time in January 2026. Thousands of federal agents hit the Twin Cities, arresting over 2,000 people, mostly targeting folks with criminal records or
No, they
deportation.
didn't. They're not targeting people with criminal records. They shot a woman. They assassinated a woman, shot her in the face. I mean, this guy changed his hands, stood in front of the car, purposely, he wanted to murder. He even said, fucking bitch. That says it all. His state of mind. He wanted to murder. Look what Fox News is doing. You know, like somehow because she's married to a woman that somehow she's a lesser person, somehow she deserves to be murdered.
Yeah, the video does show an agent, or someone right there, muttering "fucking bitch" right after the shots. It's raw and ugly. Fuels a ton of anger about his mindset.
Yeah.
On the shot, reports say she was hit through the windshield, likely head area, since it was fatal.
No, he was, the first shot went through the windshield. The other ones were point blank through her side window. She was shot once in the, you know, on the front, and then the car didn't even hit him. And she was shot twice on the side, you know, from the side of the window. That's an execution. Here's a guy who is an expert marksman, someone who has 15 years worth of training, someone in an elite force. I mean, this guy knew what he was doing. He purposely positioned himself right at the front of the car. He switched his phone from his right hand to free up his gun hand to execute, right? To execute the woman. Yeah, we don't give fucking Nazis a voice in here, guys. Listen, if you want to go join some other channel and like spew your hate, spew your nonsense, go ahead. We don't give you any fucking liberties, dude. This is a fascist channel. We don't give fascists a voice. You guys can fuck off. You guys are a piece of shit, right? That's what you are. You're nothing more than a piece of fucking shit. And you can fuck off. So yeah, we don't let people who don't believe in the Constitution a voice. We don't give people who believe in assassinating people a voice. We don't believe in giving people who don't believe in due process, that don't believe in the Constitution, a fucking voice. You guys are fucking Nazis, right? And we should put on some music for you guys, right? Put on some music. You guys are fucking Nazis. We don't give you a voice in this channel. Go fucking cry somewhere else, bitches. Because that's what you are, fucking bitches. Go cry. Let's put a song out for you know, Stop Ice for Good. She's a rattlesnake. You guys have been using the fucking flag, right? We're the rattlesnakes, bitches. You stepped on the rattlesnakes, you know, and it was on purpose. You're a bunch of fucking Nazis. That's what you are.
Minneapolis, snow biting her cheeks. Engine still warm from the school run. She backs out slow, no radio on. Then the flash 3 pops through the glass. No siren, no badge flash, just ice in their eyes. Bullets kiss her forehead, her temple, her grin. Red blooms on white, she folds like a prayer. Mom gone in 3 beats, silence thicker than air.
Little Sinead O'Connor from the dead, resurrected.
Little boy waits by the window, backpack half zipped. Mom's coat hangs, empty keys glint on the script. Teacher says he's quiet now, crayon stays sharp. He draws stick figures, bleeding art class after dark. No lullabies, no you got this, just went through the crack. Where her voice used to live, now only snow taps back. He grows tall, too quick, fist tight in his sleeve.
Look at all these Nazis. Look at them. We need Sinead. AI, one of the greatest things about AI, you can bring Sinead back.
Your kids' heartbeat, drums won't let them have peace. streets, phone lights like stars, thousand voices weaving who she really was not theirs. Woman who fed strays, wrote haikus at 3 a.m. Gold phone climbs past 7 digits, coins drop like amen. No more terrorist stickers on her porch or her grave. Minnesotans march, boots crunching her wave. They chant her kid's age, 666, till the echo cracks marble, makes cowards quit.
All right, here's another song. This one's JS's song. Another song for Say Her Name. Another song to stop bys for good. Stop bys for good, people.
January 7th, 2026, Minneapolis, Minnesota. She dropped her son at school, she never made it home. Renee was a poet, mother, a wife, moved to Minneapolis for a brand new life. Holiday lights still hanging on the door, chalk on the sidewalk from the summer before. 6-year-old boy, now there's no one left. Daddy died in 23, mama shot to death. She wasn't a target, she wasn't a threat, just a woman on the street they will never forget. A wife held her body in the frozen snow while the agents walked away from the blood below. They called her a terrorist on the evening news, but the video shows a woman with nothing to lose. Say her name, Renee Nicole Good. They gunned her down in her own neighborhood. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. This is what your silence buys, these atrocities. Say her name, let it never fade. Pure sunshine stolen, a life unmade. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Blood on your hands and your fucking policy. Jonathan Ross put a bullet in her brain through the driver's side window in the snow and rain. She was reversing, she was trying to flee. Shot her in the head for the whole world to see. Christy Newham called it terrorism that day. Trump said she deserved it, she got in the way. But Keith Ellison watched the footage roll, said the officer escalated, lost control. Get the fuck out of Minneapolis, they cried while a mother of 3 babies bled and died. 2,000 agents for the largest operation turned a school drop off into an execution. Say her name, Renee Nicole Good. They gunned her down in her own neighborhood. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. This is what your silence buys, these atrocities. Say her name, let it never fade. Pure sunshine stolen, a life unmade. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Blood on your hands and your fucking policies. She won a poetry prize. She loved to sing. She took care of people. That was her thing. Less than a mile from where Floyd took his last breath. Another body, another senseless death. Her mama said she was probably terrified. Now tell me how you justify this homicide. What are you afraid of? What are you hiding? FBI took the case so the truth stays in hiding. $1 million raised in a single day because the people see through everything you say. You cannot kill the lie, you cannot kill the truth, and they live forever in the hearts of all you. Say her name, Renee Nicole Good. They gunned her down in her own neighborhood. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. This is what your silence buys, these atrocities. Say her name, she will not be erased. Pure sunshine, pure love, amazing grace. Fake fuck Christians, pedo
Welcome to the show. I'm Undao 0102. Welcome. That's right, Dallas. I live in Japan. Been here 21 years. Welcome to the Voice of America, coming to you live from Japan. I'm an American, and we're speaking up. No matter where we are, where we live, we speak up. This is what Americans do against the tyranny. America now is full of fucking Nazis. I'm seriously about coming back to the States, you know? Come back to the States, getting involved, right? I really am thinking about coming back and fighting for America in America. To think that, you know, we need to step up. We need to step up. This shit has gone full-fledged fucking Nazi. People need to get out and protest. There is no who's gonna fucking save us. The only people gonna save us are us Americans, right? They've stepped on the rattlesnake. We are the fucking rattlesnake, right? All these fucking pussies, these 3%ers, these fucking fascist group that have now become part of a paramilitary organization, you know, and now killing Americans, illegally arresting Americans. I mean, they have no, you understand, these individuals have no fucking jurisdiction. They don't have any traffic authority, right? They can't stop you from fucking following them around, but they are. They're violating the fucking law. Violating the law, smashing out windows, beating up people, right? I don't know if you saw the Target, the kid in Target, because he didn't speak English. He's an American. They beat him up, and that Nazi was there, the head of the head Nazi guy there. What's his little short fuck, little fucking pussy. He was there, and then they let him out. They beat the fucking, and then they slammed his head in the ground. The kid was fucking crying, you know, and this is the new America. This is it. No different than Nazi Germany, right? They're just grabbing people out of work, grabbing people wherever they can, just being fucking bitches, dude. Being fucking bitches. Americans need to stand up. It is over. Our time, I mean, it is fucking over. You got to stand up. You got to get out there, you know? You got to get out there and protest. And it's coming. You know, they're going to fucking hit one door. I guarantee you this is shit coming. They're going to fucking open one door, and they're going to meet Mr. Shotgun. Mr. Shotgun is going to say hi to them. They're going to open the wrong door, right? I don't condone this, but, you know, when you step on a rattlesnake, that bitch is going to bite you, bitches. And you stepped on a rattlesnake now. You guys have gone, all you fucking Nazis have gone too far. You've stepped on the fucking rattlesnake, and it's going to bite. It's just coming. Someone's going to have enough. They're going to go in the wrong fucking house, and they're going to meet Mr. Shotgun. And Mr. Shotgun's going to say, hello, Mr. Face. How you doing? I think there's going to be people. I don't condone this whatsoever. But I think, I don't know if you remember the DC sniper dude that was sniping people from the car, and they couldn't find the fucker. He was driving around and he was sniping people. I don't condone this. This is fucking evil shit. But I can see shit like that happening, right? I can see, you know, all of a sudden agents just getting sniped, dude. I can see it. I don't condone it. It is wrong. You know, we should not be turning to weapons or anything else. But when you step on a rattlesnake, this is the shit that's going to happen. This shit is going to fucking happen. I don't condone it. It's a fucking, I don't believe in guns. I don't believe, but this is the reality. When you step on a fucking rattlesnake, this is what's going to happen. Mark my word. I've been right about everything. You're going to see this shit happen. And this is what, understand, this is what Trump wants. Trump wants this shit. He wants, you know, ICE agents to be killed. He wants ICE agents to be attacked. And this is why you have to peacefully protest. Why? Because he wants to call in the Insurrection Act. He wants to shut down fucking voting. He is desperate now. Minnesota is where, you know, it's planned. The reason they're going into Minnesota, because this is where Black Lives Matter started. They're fucking targeting the people that started Black Lives Matter. They're trying to get right? They're trying to get an attack on ICE in order for them to escalate, in order for him to the military. This is the next Gray Swan. Gray Swan event is coming. This is what Trump wants. This is why they're doing it. They're a bunch of fucking Nazis, and it's part of the fucking Nazi playbook. It's just part of the fucking Nazi playbook. What they do. All you motherfuckers that condone the assassination of a white woman, right? And, you know, leaving a child without parentless now, are shits. You're shitheads, dude. You're complete fucking shitheads. This is what Trump wants. He wants ICE agents to be shot at. He wants ICE agents to be killed. Right? He's hoping on ICE agents being shot at and killed. He wants that. This is what Trump wants. He wants this. Because then you go full-fledged fucking Nazi. He's doing Minnesota because that's part of the plan. Right? That's what they want. They want ICE agents to be attacked, to be hurt, so he can call the Insurrection Act, he can call in the military. So you have to see for what he's doing, right? You have to recognize that these bitches are Nazis. This is what they're planning. They picked Minnesota because of Black Lives Matter. I mean, shit, dude. They killed a woman less than a mile away from where the guy was killed. Less than a mile away. I mean, this is planned. They're using Minnesota as the powder keg because they know Minnesota is, right? You know, and look at the fucking Nazis in here. Look at the Nazis just showing their fucking, look at them showing their fucking dumbass. See, they're a bunch of fucking Nazis. That's what they are. These motherfuckers are Nazis. They're proud of seeing a woman killed. They're proud of seeing this stuff. It's insane. It's insane that he, like, look at this killer, dude. He had 4,000 people contribute. Those are the Nazis contributing to him. He raised like $500,000, right, for killing a woman. Imagine that, being able to raise. This is how depraved these motherfuckers are. Paying someone for killing a woman. Oh, let's pay this guy. All right, this is how depraved they are. It's insane. You know, look at Morpheus 1. What's up, Morpheus? You're still in the cult. Morpheus has been coming to this channel. He's one of those closet homosexuals. He's on here. Let me put on some makeup. Hey, Morpheus, how you doing? How's my big boys doing out there? All my fucking big boys that come in here to fucking twerk your tool and stare undoubtedly. Look, I put on some lipstick for you because I know you love it. You're all a bunch of closet homosexuals. You know what? Is Grindr down right now? Is your Grindr down? Oh my God, you're such fucking losers. You're such fucking losers. Oh, let's cry. Oh, you cried about Charlie Kirk and then you had to fuck each other, right? After Charlie Kirk died, you had to have a party. You know, did you put on lipstick? Were you pitching or catching? What were you doing, Morpheus? You guys are so fucking dumb, dude. You guys are so easy to troll. I swear, you guys are the biggest dumb fucks on the planet, right? And you don't believe in the rule of law. You don't believe in America. You don't believe in the Constitution. You believe in fucking Nazis, right? Believe in Nazis. Right? They believe in Nazis. So the only thing you can do is make fun of them. James, that's all you can do is make fun of them. Make fun of the dumb fucks. Charlie Kirk was a fucking Nazi. Right? He was the head of the fucking Nazi youth organization. They stole it from Charlie. They murdered Charlie to steal his organization to make it pro-Israel. So now TPA is pro-Israel, right? Pro-Israel fucking Nazi youth, fascist youth organization, right? But I understand, it isn't, you always think Nazi is like anti, Jewish. It's not. They're just anti-people. They marginalize a group of people, just like Trump is with ICE, going after them And that's the reality of what's happening. Anyway, let's see here. I wonder where my son is. Hold on, I got to get on the phone and see where my son is. See if I got to pick him up. Be right back. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. It's great. We have a bunch of fucking Nazis in here today. Dude, it's getting good. Look. They're all bent out of shape because of, you know, they're trying to wrap their heads around how do we justify the killing of a woman. They sure are. I want you to come now. All right, hold on. I gotta go get my son. Where he is? Was he at the? Oh, let me see where my son's at. We got to get my oldest. He's been coding. I'm proud of Todd. He's finally coding. He made himself a fitness app for his. At the gym. All right, let's go get Tommy. Well, see you Friday. Shout out to Friday. Richard Dawson, good to see you there, buddy. Renz, good to see you. Cindy Prim in the house, the cute kitten. Also, just scrolling down, recognizing folks. All right. Thanks for whacking these dipshits. All right, have I Friday? Am I missing anyone? Naz is in the house. What's up, Naz? I'm scrolling back, seeing JS is in the house, playing your music. Roy's in the house. All right, good to see you all. Little kitty, aloha, good to see you too. If anyone else I miss, sorry for that. All right. Hope everyone's doing well on this day. It's good that we got a little bit of action. We got the dipshits coming in here again, right? Obviously, you know, the Stop ICE for Good. It's a great slogan, Stop ICE for Good. Really good slogan, Stop ICE for Good. I love that slogan. Obviously, it's getting the algorithm AI. So what do you get for being so wrong? How am I wrong? James? How am I wrong, James? So are you saying that you're not a fake fuck Christian? You're saying, what am I wrong about? Are you saying that you're not a pedo lover and you're not you're not a Nazi? Which is it? Which is it? Right? Fake fuck Christian, pedo loving Nazi. Which one is it? Which one? 0, 1, 2. Which are you not? Right? Let me go through the different things. Number one, you don't have empathy. You think it's okay for a woman with a child to be killed, right? You don't have empathy. You cannot be a Christian without empathy, all right? Because Christianity is built on compassion. You bitches don't have any compassion. And compassion is a foundational pillar of Jesus' teachings, right? Being compassionate, help out the meek, the poor, right? The less fortunate, right? You don't have compassion because you don't believe in empathy. You think it's okay for a woman to be murdered in her car, and you're not outraged. You're dislocated from any sort of moral, character, there you go. And Christian literally means to be one like Christ, to be like Christ. Now, I'm an atheist. Don't get me wrong. I'm an atheist. But the teachings, I don't have any issues with the teaching of Christ. I think his teachings were good, But you guys wear the fake fuck cross and you read the fake fuck Bible, right? Use it as toilet paper. You're all a bunch of fake fuck Christians. That's what you are. Because you cannot, you follow and you think of Trump as your second Messiah. He's literally the antithesis of Jesus, right? What's another word for the antithesis of Jesus? Anti-Jesus. Another word for anti. He is the undisputed, right, Antichrist. He is the literal Antichrist. Antichrist. Antithesis to Christ. Trump is the literal Antichrist. You can't, none of you bitches, none of you fake fuck Christian bitches can name one quality that Trump has that's Christian. Not one quality. He has zero fucking Christian qualities. And you support that. You support the Antichrist, the literal Antichrist. It's pretty sad. All right, let's move on to the next one. Pedo lovers, you know? Less than 1% or like 1% of the Epstein files have been released. They're really the Trump files. They're not the Epstein files anymore. They're the Trump files. I mean, the invasion of Venezuela, the shooting of the woman, all this ICE people is all for one thing. Just get our attention off Epstein. That's all it's all. All of this is to get off Epstein, right? Because it was just destroying him, right? His own base. Fleeing him, his own base just dumping him. Look at Marjorie. I mean, look at Marjorie Taylor Greene. You cannot get more MAGA than Marjorie Taylor Greene dumping on fucking Trump. All right, look at that. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the most MAGA of MAGA, hardcore fucking MAGA, ultra MAGA Marjorie dumping on Trump because of what? The Epstein files. It's all distraction. That's right, kitten. All distraction. All this, the oil stuff, talking about Greenland. Because they notice it all fucking came down at once, right when the Katie Johnson shit came out, where Trump, right, according to legal documents, right, and when you put in a legal complaint and you file a legal complaint, if that's a lie, that's a criminal offense. Why isn't Trump having Katie Johnson arrested, right? Who laid out in great detail that she was violently raped by him 5 different occasions, 5 different Epstein parties, right? And she describes it in these horrific videos, dude. You know, where he has this rape fantasy with this Maria girl, which turns out she's disappeared, and the fucking dead baby in the lake when he had the fucking boat, he had access to that lake. It's been shown that he was hiding all his flights on the Epstein plane. They actually was flying on the Epstein plane. He probably was at the island. Like, all this shit is coming down. You're pedo lovers, right? That's why you are pedo lovers, right? You're fucking pedo lovers. Because you're protecting these billionaires. We don't give a fuck about Clinton. Throw Clinton in fucking jail. We don't give a fuck. I mean, I feel bad about Noam Chomsky, but you know what? Norm Chomsky's, you know, I'm different, you know, took a big hit because he was there on the fucking island. He was there on the island, Noam Chomsky. And it's a shame, but Norm needs to answer it. See, we as people's like, listen, if you're on the island, you need to answer. Poor Norm is 97, whatever. He had a stroke a couple of years ago. I don't think he's in a position, you know, to communicate. But it's a shame because I had the deepest respect for Norm until it turned out that he was on the fucking island. And unfortunately, he was the honey trap, okay? Norm, I think Epstein used people like Norm and what was the guy, the physicist guy? Who was the physicist guy? The British guy, you know, who was in a chair. What's his name? The hell's his name? Who am I thinking of? Help me out here. The physicist guy in a chair. He spoke robot voice. The fuck, dude? It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my god. It's the hell's his name? No, I can't think of his name. I need to go to my son's gym. The hell's his name? He wrote about black holes and shit. Yeah, James is probably a flat earther. All that. What's up, Crystal Ziegler in the house? Hawkins, thank you, fucking JS. Took your time, must be a delay in the stream. Hawkins, you know, I think they were honey trapped. I mean, people would love to go to the island and listen, you know, probably saying, oh, we're going to have a special event where Hawkins is going to, you know, give a talk on black holes or something, or Noam Chomsky is going to give a talk on this, right? They were the honey trap. And then on top of the honey trap, right? So that was the honey, getting people to come to the island to hear Hawkins or Norm talk. And then you got the pedo girls there, you know? And then they got the extortion videos. I mean, it's just classic Mossad, classic fucking, you know, compromat. And then you got Epstein weaponizing and saying, listen, you know, it's like the Hotel California. You can check in, but you can never check out. You've checked in to Epstein Island. There is no checking out because I've got the videos. You came here for Hawking. You know, look, we got the young girls. You know, oh no, they're 18. Oh wait, I made a mistake. They're, you know, 14. It's okay. No one's gonna know. I mean, this is what you guys support. This is what MAGA supports. They support defending billionaire pedos. I mean, it's kind of sad. I mean, MAGA was kind of right with the whole Pizzagate. This wasn't a pizza. It just wasn't a pizza. You know, it was Donald Trump and his fucking billionaires. That's what it was. Pizzagate was the fucking billionaires, you know, and weaponizing individuals to get people out there. It's a shame. Stephen Hawkins, thank you. On there. Oh, you know he did, dude. When he was he was because of that girl. Remember, well, because Katie Johnson said Trump really loved the blonde wig, and actually told Katie Johnson that she reminded him of her daughter. So he was, you know, he basically did daughter rape fantasies with Katie Johnson. That's what he was doing. Daughter, I mean, how sick is that? Daughter rape fantasies. Trump was doing daughter rape fantasies with Katie Johnson. You know, how sick is that? You know, that's a sick motherfucker, dude. And all you guys are defending Trump. Fucking sick fantasy, dude. Daughter rape fantasy. Just dawned on me. That's what he was doing with Katie Johnson. Had her wear the wig, same age as her daughter, tying her to the bed, right? I know, dude. And that's great. Exactly. It's sick, dude. It's sick. Well, the difference is, Tex, is one side wants the fucking Epstein tapes out. One side wants to prosecute the billionaires. The other side doesn't, Tex. Tex, you can't say it's both sides, dude. All of the Democrats are voting for releasing all the, unredacted. The only people that should not be redacted in these files are the girls, right? They should be redacted. Anyone who's a victim. But why are they redacting, corporations? Why are they redacting individuals' names that were not, why are they defending? That's the right, not the left, Tex. You know, I think you're just a plant, dude. I think you're trying to soft sell, Tex. No, dude, I'm pro-democracy. I'm pro-rule of law. I'm anti-fucking Nazi. That's what I am. I was a registered Republican until Trump, and then I moved to Democrat, right? Only because I could vote. I wanted to be able to vote in the primaries and shit. But I am completely, I don't give a fuck about, the Democrats. I mean, Biden was shit. Harris was a mistake, but what do we do? She was a better choice. But all these individuals were a better choice. The thing is that the whole election was a referendum on fascism. Are you going to support democracy, or are you going to support fascism? That was it referendum for. And we need mandamis. We need mandamis. We need individuals to go full-fledged mandami. We need 1,000 Mandamis out there, right? We need anti-billionaire politicians. We need 1,000 young Bernie Sanders. That's what I think, or Yang. Remember Yang? But see, the Democratic Party is just so incestuous. They, look what they did to Bernie Sanders. The Clintons did, dude. Too much. Thing is, there's too much corporate money in politics. We need a wing. We need people running Democrat, but running Bernie Democrat, where they take just grassroots, no big money, and they sign a contract. If you're going to give to me, understand that I'm not burdened to you. That they sign a contract. You can give to me, but you understand you have to sign this, saying you have no expectations. I'm not, on your contribution or something. Something that the individuals clearly know. Yeah, he went to prison for lying. He went to prison for fucking lying to Congress. That guy's a fucking snake. What? You saw that? I know. Only in Japan is there a red light and a green light. It's crazy. We would never have a light like that in America. We never have a light like that. In Japan, you have a red light, green light. So you have a red light, but you follow the green arrow. So if the red light and then you have a green arrow that says, okay, go left, and it's okay to go left. But only in Japan. My son was freaking out because I always stop at the red light, and then I realize, oh, it's a green arrow. I can go. On there. Yeah, look what he's doing to America, man. I really do think this is part of. I got steak for you. I got a steak for my son. I got rice cooking, so rice should be done. We need. I don't know what the solution is, guys. We need a French Revolution. We need a fucking pitchforks out, guys. I think the only way to really send a message is to crash these corporations and just stop spending money. Everyone needs to stop spending money. Really, I really do. I think you need to stop spending money. Don't buy that new car, buy used, buy local. I really think if more Americans would just stop spending money, that's going to be the biggest, that's the biggest assault we can do. Yeah. And Clinton only flew on the plane once. I don't think Clinton was ever at the island. According to Clinton, he never went to the island. I think it's a lie, them saying that Clinton was on the plane 7. I was fact checking that. Yeah, we need more Trump stuff, dude. I liked it. We need to focus on the Trump files. Get the Trump files out. Yeah, Clinton is in the Epstein files. Yeah. I mean, he's already responded. He's like, Clinton said, release all the files. He's like, unredact the files. Clinton said that to unredact the files. Unredact all the files about me. Clinton came out and said that. Why isn't Trump saying that? Ask yourself. Clinton said that. Clinton said, yeah, go ahead and unredact all the files around me. But, Trump's not unredacting all the files around because he's guilty. He's guilty fuck. So, anyway. We had a good time, guys. It was a good stream. We had quite a few fake fuck Christians, Peter-loving Nazis came in here. You guys beat the shit out of them. Look, you don't have many left now. We're just down to us. You guys bludgeoned them all to death. It is. I mean, that's what I don't get. I mean, people like Tex who goes, "Oh, I'm not on either side." Dude, you have a true deep state. You have a paramilitary organization which is acting just like the fucking Nazis were in 1934, arresting people, going into work now, arresting them, This is fucking, this is 1934 shit, dude. It's undeniable. What do you mean I'm not equal in my quest for justice? Just uphold the law, uphold the Constitution. That's all, dude. Forklift, uphold the Constitution. All right, uphold the Constitution. Don't violate the Constitution. There should be an oversight group overseeing ICE. Who's overseeing ICE right now? There's no one overseeing ICE right now. They don't have any oversight whatsoever. And when they murder someone, oh no, the state can't investigate. Oh no, you can't have any free, fair, investigation on the shooting. No, it's going to be done in-house, right? Closed door, all this shit, dude. It ain't gonna work, dude. It makes it worse. Yeah, but look at Kip. I mean, look what's going on. You have states' rights are being violated by he's calling in. He's weaponizing the National Guard was the militia to protect the states, and look how Trump is weaponizing other states' militia and using them against other states. It's insane. It's fucking insane. And all these right wing like 3%ers now have been hired to be Nazis in the system. They have become the deep state. They have become the paramilitary organization that is now going after a marginalized group, right? And fellow Americans. What they're trying to do is intimidate. What they're trying to do is put the fear of God. Like now, like they've got it's like the whole thing shooting good was to get people back up. People now are really nervous about following ICE. They're scared that they're going to be shot, But you can't be afraid, dude. Can't be afraid. How's your app going, Tommy? Huh?
I have no time to work on it.
What?
I have no time to work on it.
You have no time to work on it. Well, what I do is I'm watching TV, and then I work on it, and it's thinking and doing it, and then you're studying, and then you when you see it stop, you continue.
I can't concentrate.
No, you don't have my brain power for that.
Because you are watching TV.
That's right. I know. Whataboutism. I know. The thing is, you have to realize, like I said, I mean, this is a reference. If you value America, you better get out. I don't, you need to smell the smoke. The house is on fire, dude. The house is on fire. Smell the smoke. If you value America, and if you don't, I guess you don't. If you value America, it means you value the Constitution. You want to defend the Constitution. Look at all these. I mean, I was watching the protests, and they just started throwing flash grenades, flash bangs for no reason. They just started throwing that out there because it's nighttime. They want the video. They want to create the illusion that there was nothing going on. The people were on the side of the street, and these ICE Gestapo, want to create some action. Oh, throw some flashbang. We got to get. I mean, it's kind of boring, right? Let's throw some flash grenade. This is what the type of people they are. The ones saying, look, didn't you learn? You murdered a woman. Didn't you learn? We're gonna murder you. That's what they're saying, right? That's what they're saying, Russell. Didn't you learn? You don't care about your Second Amendment, do you, Russell? You don't give a fuck about the Second Amendment, do you, Russell? You'll be happy that your Second Amendment goes bye-bye. Your Second Amendment's going bye-bye, bitch. You don't believe in the Second Amendment. You don't believe in the First Amendment. You don't believe in the Fourth or the Fifth Amendment. You're not an American, Russell. You're just a fucking Nazi. That's what you are, Nazis. You know, you wouldn't be, right? That's what happened to Crystal Ziegler. Whoops. Poor, you get a little, whoops. Now you got Crystal. Didn't Crystal get timed out? Was that a fake Crystal? Someone fixed Crystal. Dude, they got Christy Nome said they're going to put up drones. Now we're going to have drones watching us. Imagine that. Big Brother's got drones, you know? 1984 on steroids, guys. 1984 on steroids. America's now a surveillance state. I don't have to worry about fucking drones in Japan. I don't have to worry about, you know, Gestapo running around because I'm a minority coming here and checking my papers, bashing in my door. I don't have to worry about any of that shit in Japan. You know? America is not free anymore. America is no longer free. Tourism is tanking. University enrollment is tanking. Everything is fucking tanking. Everything is tanking. You don't have room at all for that thing? Try to find room for it, Tommy. There you go. All right. All right, I gotta get Tommy's steak on there. Who got you, Cindy? Who got you? I know Jake is talking about Joe Space. That's Margie Taylor Greene. Yeah, that's exactly what he's talking about. But now there's got to be drones. Christy Noem already said there's going to be drones. ICE is going to start putting drones in the sky. What the fuck, dude? How's that immigration? I don't know. Actually, Mama had this shit here. This stuff here. Hormone. Huh? And the hard chicken.
I don't want hormone.
You don't want to eat hormone?
No, I don't like it.
How about the crunchy chicken?
Steak.
God damn it. Steak. Steak! Give me steak! Australian steak. Look at that. Got a little steak for $3. Here's a $3 steak. Can you get steak for $3 in America? It's a $3 little steak here. $3 steak. How much is your steak in America? Does $3? I like Australian steak. That's like perfect size. I don't buy American beef, and I don't buy American beef. I always check. I'll buy Australian beef. I won't buy American beef. Fuck America, dude. I don't buy their beef. A little 0% beer. Problem with American beef, too much steroids. Dude. In American beef. They inject the beef full of steroids. A little flame broiled, like on a grill. You know, you go out, you have a gas grill, this is what you're getting. All right, that's about done. See how quick it is? See how quick it is to cook a steak? All right, turn it off. Family rice. All right. You want steak sauce? Want coffee, Bill? Huh? Good? You could have the AI finding YouTube videos on how to do the exercise too, you know? Clips. All right. I always forget to drink my beer. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, the non-radical Muslims, you know, they follow principles. No problem with Muslims. I just finished making breakfast. I'm gonna making dinner. I'm gonna take off. I'll be back on probably tomorrow. It was a good whack. I gotta get our whack-a-mole going so we can get points and stuff. Guys, have a good evening. Yeah. What's wrong now?
There's no rice.
Here, you want more rice? That's my son. That's Tommy. Yeah, eat all you want, Tommy. Get more. Mama hates to have, he wants all the rice. I made 3 scoops because I figured you want to eat a lot. How was the rice? Good? All right, guys. I'll be on later. I'm gonna go finish. I'm on season 7 of Game of Thrones. I'm gonna admit, I've been binge watching Game of Thrones. I think I'm on season 7. So she's just landed. Jon Snow is now King of the North. So I've been you know, have you guys ever been watched Game of Thrones? Great season, great series. So, you know, rewatching them, seeing little nuances. So Cersei's now the Queen of the South, whatever. All her kids have died. Really an epic, great story. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. It's cold. It's miserable. I don't want to do anything. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscriptions. It was good. I always enjoy trolling these dipshits. We had them really going tonight, didn't we? It was like the old days. We need to get. I need to start running the agent, so you get the whack-a-mole points and stuff like that. Yeah, too good. Stay strong, guys. Be safe out there. You know, but definitely, if you're protesting, bring a speaker, play some fake fuck Christian, pedo-loving Nazi, get it out there. Hashtag FFCPLN, hashtag that. Subscribe to Raving Antifa. I don't know how many people we have there now. If we got 20, we're trying to get to 30. I'm going to try to run 24/7 live with the music, so it's always playing, setting up an AM station for it, all this stuff. You know, I've been working on some other stuff right now. Actually, I've been indexing all my videos. So I'm about 30% through my 2,500 videos on Undown. I have 2,500 videos on Undown, dude. I've got like 500 on Move to Japan on this channel. I've got like 1,500 on found ups. So I'm going to be indexing all the videos so AI can actually search, you know, and you'll be able to like, hey, you know, actually be able to index or search the videos actually through your conversation down here. So working on some cool stuff, cutting edge stuff. This is the only channel that's going to have this stuff. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. It's evening for me. I got get upstairs, watch us finish off this one episode before my wife gets home, and later.